Okay, so now next topic is deepfake. So now you watch the deepfake, what it is. Let me tell you about definition of deepfake. Deepfake is a technique for human image synthesis based on the artificial intelligence. It's kind of a manipulation of image and video using artificial intelligence could become a dangerous phenomenon. This is what they saying. Major, SNS like Twitter or Facebook, they are trying to delete the deepfake content and block its publisher. So, and recently Chinese, they developed a deepfake application. It is called Zao. How will it be impacted to our life?
I think it's not completely new thing, but now with video, where your visual and your voice and everything is so believable, I think the impact is huge.
In some way, probably an expert could determine from a file whether it was made with deepfake or if it's an actual video footage. But when you put it out in front of like millions and millions of people who are absolutely have no idea about it or how to distinguish real from fake, then that's when it can become harmful.
I think there were cases where women saw themselves, their faces on porn videos, which was created maybe ex-boyfriend out of revenge. So I think when this technology becomes so widely available, there should be also changes in legislation to kind of limit the, or protect individuals.
Deepfake skill is getting improved, but at the same time, the detecting technique also is improving also. Even Facebook, they are trying to develop more for this part to detect deepfake videos. So I saw these two solutions about deepfake. One is that to make some specific law, that if we are using if we are creating specific video which is using by deepfake, then they should put in some deepfake, something like this,
Watermark
or something. And second solution is that just detect the skill. Detect technician is getting improved also.
And the first thing we find out is it's full of not deep fakes, superficial fakes, fake stories, fake news, fake pictures, and it affected an election in the United States in 2016. It had a real powerful impact. And it's affecting elections in Europe. And I think even now they don't even know how to respond to the superficial fake, much less the deep fake.
In a couple of years, Internet usage 101 is going to be a subject for elementary school children,
I wish it was.
Because yes, you can make legislations and you can make counter programs for these deepfake apps, but then again, the better solution would be just to educate people about it. They can distinguish the real from fake better. But I have to add that it's kind of weird that technology used to adapt to our lives to make our life better, and now we are forced to adapt to technology as it's moving forward.
I think it's a good point that we need to sensitivize society, starting with children, that just because it's on the internet, it doesn't necessarily mean it's true. Like it used to be with newspaper as well, or books. People had the perception that if it's in news, it must be true.
Yes.
Or now we know that newspapers are written by people, and even TV and news and in the media is created by people who have an opinion, and often they put their opinion in there. And now we just need to accept that it's the same with videos. And you need to always question the credibility, and maybe search for other sources as well before you start sharing that XYZ said this.
Is there any positive side about deepfake? Maybe we can use it in the movie.
Right? If you can create a video simply by artificial intelligence, you could save a lot of effort.
Like imagine getting a history class from Abraham Lincoln. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
But I think it should not replace movie making or video making, because I think that's a form of art. But it should serve the purpose of bringing back people from the death in a way to.
That's good, yeah.
So it has tremendous power, potential for good.
Education.
Education. I agree that education was very,
Yes.
very important.
So the entire philosophy of education has to be devoted to teaching critical thinking skills. And in this beautiful country,
Yeah.
the exact opposite is the policy of the government. They don't want
Yes.
people to ask questions. I remember 4, 5, or 8 years ago, one of the elections, the billboard said, "Bison a Fides, believe in Fides." I said, what?
I mean, it's reinforcing Aristoteles' idea of the representative democracy, the hoplita plateia. Think of democracy as a derogative term,
Yes, it did.
because he said that the wide range of population should not be allowed to vote.
Right.
He very much preferred the aristocracy
Elites.
instead.
Yes.
Hopefully, that would take.
So, yeah.
I didn't
So it all depends on who's in power.
Okay,
We have
so
to be honest.
to be honest,
We're facing a
yeah,
huge
true.
challenge
yeah.
in this generation. I'm an older generation, so I'm not going to have to pay the price for. I see my students, and my heart just goes out to them.
Conclusion is that critical thinking, as you mentioned, is very important. Each person, and also legislation part. They also try to develop some law and detecting technology. Also, they need to improve. Yeah.
Yes, the counter technology.
And